Hello and welcome to the 2021-22 Heart of America Athletic Conference Men's Wrestling Media Day. My name is Ross Peterson. I'm the host of the Sports Fanatics here in Des Moines, Iowa on 106.3 FM, KXNO. Today, happy to be joined by Dickinson State head wrestling coach, Justin Schlecht. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing well.
How's preseason training going for you guys? Getting ready?
Yeah. I feel like we're gaining ground, slowly getting weight down, slowly managing, figuring out where everybody's going to be, and starting to get all the kinks worked out. And the guys have been getting workouts in and lifts in, so I think they're all excited and ready to roll.
Anything specific that you do in these last couple of days to kind of light the fuse for a grueling season?
We do a few things that are kind of specific to our program. That we kind of, to kind of get things excited. We do some little things kind of too, just for, I would say maybe community stuff as well as just campus life. We do like an open mat practice. We have that coming up in a couple of weeks. I think it's like the 18th or something like that, where we have just kind of a normal practice for us, but just instead of doing it in the room, we do it upstairs on the big mat in the gym and just let fans come and go as they please, and chance for parents to come watch, fans, boosters, donators, all those kind of things, students, all that. We run it as a normal practice. We maybe do a little bit of intro and chat, but not much, and just kind of fun to let everybody see what our practice looks like. It's easy to envision a football practice or a baseball practice with drills and stuff, but what does a college wrestling practice look like? So we do some things like that. We have kind of a team thing that we do every year where we kind of stay inside of the facility for a Friday, pretty much a Friday night, Saturday kind of thing, and do a lot of team stuff and do a lot of workouts. And we call it the 24 mats. So it's 24 mental adversity training sessions. So we're here for 24 of those events, I guess. So we do some, little things like that kind of get the guys like, okay, preseason's done. Now it's time to get to work and start getting ready to roll.
Exactly. And maybe some of those things are you're in an interesting position here, Coach. Some coaches are starting programs. Some coaches are at programs they started. You were a national champion at the school that you're coaching at. Right? How cool is that? And are these things that you're talking about, are those things that you've kind of carried over as traditions, or are there things that you have brought over from your time as a wrestler?
A little bit of both. You're right. I am in a very humbling position. Having the opportunity to coach at my alma mater is pretty awesome. It's exciting, and like I said, the most important word would be it's humbling. My opportunity, when Coach O'Donnell, who was my college coach, asked me to come up as an assistant, and I took and started helping him as an assistant, and then later on took over as head, was like, I suppose it probably wasn't ever really in the books. It wasn't really in the sketched out plan A or plan B or probably even plan C, but then eventually it became obviously the script, right? But yeah, it's exciting and I enjoy it. And some of the things that we do, like we do a lot of our community stuff, are things that we've carried over from when I was an athlete that coach started or other assistant coaches started, such as like our Wrestlers for Reading program that we do. We started that way back in like 2004 or 5. We've handed out over, this year will be like book number 6,350 or something like that we've given away a book to every single second grader in the community of Dickinson. So that's something that is also kind of a cap to the end of preseason. We normally do that end of October, early November, sometime frame in there by the time we get things lined up. So that's something that's a carryover, but things like the 24 mats or the lock-in, like that's something that I brought in as an assistant when I was an assistant. The open mats, we used to do an alumni duel. We don't do an alumni duel as much. We kind of do this a little bit in exchange, kind of, sort of. But yeah, there's lots of things that I've carried over that Coach O'Donnell does, and then obviously put my own spin on things. So yeah.
All right, let's talk about some of the guys this year. Let's get into the team. First, let's talk about some of the guys that are returning that are going to help you out this year. Who are some of your best returning wrestlers?
Well, we're excited about a few guys like Tate Wolding, Dante Venema, those smaller guys. Excited about them coming back. Kind of both, Tate had a rough season last year. He ended up getting mono. He had COVID at one point, mono. Then he had his tonsils removed. And we just kind of fought a lot. It was like one thing after the other. But we're excited. He's looking really healthy and doing a great job as a leader. Same with Dante, both at that like 41 range. Even guys like Caleb Nielsen down there in that 41 doing a great job. I'm excited about those guys coming back and kind of stepping into the role as a leader. Con Spielman at 84, we're excited about. Con's been doing a great job. He last year was kind of, I wouldn't say new at 84, but was definitely growing into that weight class and understanding that weight class. But now I think we're really kind of developed into it, and as well, he's matured a lot on the mat. So we're excited about Con with that. Kyle Anderson coming back. Kyle's been everywhere from 84 to 97. 84 was a really big cut. Then last year he had a hip surgery. So kind of redshirted last year, which with the COVID year and all of that, makes things interesting. But I think that Kyle coming back and being really ready to go, we're excited for that. And we're seeing a great kid there. He'll be a smaller heavyweight, but he's a very, active and very aggressive at that weight. So we're excited to see him kind of wrestle a little bigger and work with him on that.
Newcomers that might fight for spots here early in the season?
Yeah, we've got a really we had a big recruiting class this freshman class. I think we started with like 15, 16 for us as a state school. That's a pretty big recruiting class for us. Maybe some of the private schools are like, and we pull in like 20 guys in a year, but for us at a state school, and maybe I shouldn't say that, maybe that isn't big or small, I don't know. But it's been pretty big for us this year. We've got guys like, we're excited for like Jackson King coming out of California. He's a great kid. Been really showing some good promise. Zethry, little Z, at like 33, we thought he'd be a 25 pounder, but he did a great job this summer of being in the weight room. So we're not a 25 pounder. We're a 33 pounder. So we're excited about Z coming out of Nevada. Kinner, I don't know how to say his last name. We just call him Z. So we're excited about Zethry, Kinner, Takic, whatever it is. Yeah, Z. We're excited about Z at 33 and King at 65. We also got Bear Brown at 57. So yeah, excited about those couple spots as well. Got a couple bigger guys in there too, and we'll just see where they kind of fall into the lineup. I think it'll be interesting to see where they kind of slide in and where they fit best, and if they break into that starting lineup or not.
Coach, growing up, what was it about wrestling that drew you into the sport? What kept you in it here for so long?
Well, I think those are kind of two different questions. Not to tell you what your questions are, but
okay, then let's start with the first one. What drew you to the sport when you were a kid?
Yeah, my dad kind of just
Forced it on you?
I wouldn't say he forced it at all. No, he was like, hey, if you're going to do this, like, let's try it. And then it was, now you're doing it. And he saw that me and my brother had a passion for it. And he was like, hey, let's do this. Like, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it right. And if you're going to do whatever you're going to do, you're going to do it right. And you're going to do it well. And we, then gets into your second question, what's kept me in it so long? I don't know. Honestly, like, we get those kind of questions a lot. I don't know. There's something about it. Absolutely. There's something about the sport of wrestling, and I can't put one thing on it one way or the other, but there's a passion for it. And I think if you were to ask anybody that's passionate about their trade, no matter what their trade is, whether it be, being an accountant or being a teacher or, somebody in the construction trade or somebody in wrestling or in athletics or a basketball player, it doesn't matter what it is. I think whatever that trade is, it'd be hard for them to put exactly one or two things on it that make them passionate about it. And it just, I as long as I can keep coming into a room, I'll be happy. If I can keep coming into a room every day and working out and lacing my shoes up and showing new things and watching new things. And yeah, it's exciting. It's fun. There's no one thing. That's a terrible answer to your question, probably. But yeah, I can't put one thing on it. To watch film and then go try to replicate it or to grow in it, to work out, to train, all those kind of things. It's exciting. I love every part of it. I love watching a guy progress and get better. I love developing that individual. I love developing even myself in whatever manner it is.
I think that's a great answer, Coach. I really do. Coach Schlecht, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. If I get a chance this year, I'll make sure I come say hi to you at tournaments. Okay. Thanks for your time
That'd be
today.
great.
Yeah. Thanks for your time today and good luck this season, Coach.
Yep. Thank you. Good luck to everybody.
Yeah. Take care.